sports. It's in the game.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go! 60 Pittsburgh! 54. Exit!
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You better be fighting me! You better! Gun! Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Here we go! Hey, watch it!
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, watch out! Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On first down, it's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Now a run with McCaffrey. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Jadeveon Clowney just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Back to throw, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Quentin Jefferson. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Newton. Buying time to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quentin Jefferson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throwing is Newton. And he's going to go down again. Ziggy Ansah. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick here is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Check, 59, 59. 3 buzz. 59.
Wilson will throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
You see me? They can't stop me out here.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
The Panthers take over
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. The throw down the field caught by his running back. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Here's Newton.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Quentin Jefferson getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready? Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Great. Walks around. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Jim.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Going up top. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
That's it.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 50, Newton. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. Third and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And they still need 6 yards here on third down after the penalty.
Gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. Being chased, and this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
14, run it. Check Mike 54. Gun.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking win.
12.
Switch. Check 99. Check.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 4-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Come on.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it second and 5. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Gotta go, let's go. Hold up.
Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Good, 4 down.
Check 59.
Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. Now, that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, Carson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 10, Panthers 3. Jason Myers on for the field goal.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw football.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, Newton escaping the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 24 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Single receiver. Hey! Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, and that's complete to McCaffrey. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
20. 20.
Again, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Great.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Check. Too quick. Screen, watch the screen.
On 1st down, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Draw play. This is Carson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson now throwing again. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. To throw again is Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Gun.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Newton. They held him in check in the first half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now Newton, forced out to his left. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
We're set, 180. 54. Hey, defense, back up. Great. Watch out. Chief. 54.
Now Newton. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. To throw is Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball for
us. So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Throwing now is Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
One last throw here for Newton. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for Seattle. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.